Hi everyone, this is Selina. I hope you're well. Welcome back to one of my videos. If you're new to my channel, my name's Selina and I release a crochet tutorial every week. So this week I'm bringing to you this gorgeous cotton headband, hairband, Coachella inspired. It's really easy to crochet and a very quick project too. So you can get the free pattern on my blog, as always, selinaveronique.com, for the written instructions and plenty of photos. So for this project, you will need a 4mm crochet hook. You will be needing a tapestry needle and a pair of scissors, and also an elastic band. So this is a basic elastic you can buy anywhere. I buy them in packs, and I just tied a knot at the center just to have that look. And I used a mercerized cotton yarn, so I think this is Drops Muscat. I will be linking all the materials also in the down bar, so don't worry. And this is a light 300% cotton yarn. You can substitute with any light 3 cotton yarn of your preference. Again, I will be linking the exact one that I used in the description box. So that's all you will be needing for now. I hope you enjoy this tutorial. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you do. And don't forget to subscribe for a new video every week. Okay, I'm just going to jump right in. I will be using US terms. Okay, so to begin your tutorial, you will be making a slip knot. And once you've made your slip knot, pop your hook through like so. And now we are simply going to be chaining 70. So just go ahead and chain 70. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I've chained 70. So now what we are going to be doing is counting 1, 2, and 3 chains from the hook, and we are simply going to be placing a half double crochet inside this stitch. So wrap your yarn around your hook and go into that third chain from the hook, pull up a loop. You've got 3 loops on your hook, and pull up a loop and go through all 3 loops, and this creates a half double crochet, and your first chain tune counts as a half double crochet. So now just go into the next chain and place another half double crochet into that, and into the next chain and place a half double crochet into that, and into the next chain and place a half double crochet into that, and go into each and every stitch along and place a half double crochet into that, and then I'll meet you back to show you what to do then. Okay, so I've done all my half double crochets all along the row, and now I'm going to show you row 2. So for row 2 you are going to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, turn your work, and this stitch, so this chain 3 right here counts as a half double crochet plus 1 chain space. So it goes with this first stitch here, and so next we're going to skip 1 stitch and we're simply going to go into the third stitch. So yes, so this counts as 2 stitches because it's a half double crochet plus a chain 1. So we're just going to go into this third stitch, and place a half double crochet into that. So just go ahead and place a half double crochet into that. There you go. This is going to look all straightened out once we've finished, but for now just bear with me. So once you've done that, chain 1, skip 1 stitch and go into the next stitch and place a half double crochet into that, like so. Now chain 1 and skip one stitch and go into the next stitch and place a half double crochet into that. Chain one, skip one stitch and go into the next with a half double crochet, and just carry on with this pattern until you reach the last few stitches, and I'll get back to you to show you how to finish off this row. Okay, so I've practically finished my row. So to finish off this row, I've got 2 stitches left, so this one and that one. I'm just going to chain one, and now I'm going to skip this stitch and go into the chain 2 from the previous row and place my last half double crochet into this. So I'm just going to place my last half double crochet into this, and this finishes off this row. So now for the next row, we are going to be chaining 1 and 2, turning our work, and this counts as our first half double crochet, and what we are going to be doing is placing a half double crochet into the next stitch, which is the space right here. So just go ahead into that space and place a half double crochet into that. And now we're just going to go into the next stitch and place a half double crochet into that. So that's the half double crochet from the previous row. And now we're simply going to go into the next stitch, which is also a space, and place a half double crochet into that. So what we are doing really is placing a half double crochet into each and every stitch across, including the spaces. So I'm just going to let you carry on with this row, and I'll meet you back to show you how to finish off this row. So I've almost finished this row, and I've got 2 stitches left. So one of those stitches is in the space right here, and then the last stitch is in the chain 2 from the previous row. Well, it was actually 3, because obviously we had a half double crochet and a chain space, but we've already placed a half double crochet in the chain space, and this is our last half double crochet in the chain 2. So this is the end of this row, and now what we are going to be doing is repeating row 2 and 3. So what we are going to be doing is chaining 3, 1, 2 and 3. Turn your work like so, and this counts again as your half double crochet and chain space with this stitch, and then skip a stitch for the chain space. So go directly into the 3rd stitch and place your half double crochet into that, and now chain 1, skip a stitch and go into the next and place a half double crochet into that, and chain 1, skip a stitch and place a half double crochet into the next stitch. So I'm just going to let you carry on with this pattern if you need until the end of it. So what you are going to be doing is obviously finishing this row, which is the same as row 2, and then you are just going to be adding another row, which is row 3. So a repeat of row 3, and then once you've done that, we will be finishing off this project. So I'm just going to let you carry on. If you need more help with the pattern, just rewind the video, and don't forget to download the pattern from my blog. That will help too. And I'll see you back in a minute once we've finished this headband, and I'll show you how to finish off this project. So I finished my headband, and now what we are going to be doing is fastening off. So I'm going to leave a bit of a long tail for sewing in the elastic. So there we go. I'm going to try and show you as best I can on camera. So now just pull this through the loop to close off, and I'm going to pop my yarn through the tapestry needle, take my elastic on one side, and what we are going to be doing is sewing in this elastic onto this side. So I've zoomed in and I'm going to try and be as clear as possible on camera. So obviously this will scrunch up this part a little bit, if that makes sense, as we sew it in, and I'm simply just going to sew it in very simply, going round and round the elastic band like so. So I hope this makes sense. Just make sure it's nice and tight. There we go. And so yeah, just carry on doing this and then I'll get back to you to show you how to finish off this part. So there we go, I've sewed in this elastic on this side. I'm just going to finish off this part by simply tying a knot. So just tie a knot as best you can. So I'm just going to tie a knot like this across this part like this, pull this in. And yeah, now I'm just going to tidy up my loose ends, but I'll do that off camera, and I'm just going to show you the rest. So there we go, I've switched sides, and what you are going to be doing now is attaching a piece of yarn on this side, whichever side you prefer, and tie this in like so, and that will finish off your project. You will need to tidy up your loose ends after that. But there we go, that's what we are going to do. And I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you did. And yeah, have a lovely week until next week. Thanks for watching.